morning. So I've got some good news, guys. I'm going to start a vlogging style where I vlog a little bit of every day over the course of a week. So it'll be like a weekly vlog. So you get to see more of my lifestyle and more of what I'm doing. I thought I'd do this because sometimes there is a lot of things going on in the week, but sometimes it's a bit awkward to try and vlog that day because I'm busy. And then also the types of vlogs that I actually enjoy watching are ones where somebody has like the weekly vlog. Mia's also started to do it and she said it's really, really fun. So I can get little snippets of each day, and especially when there's exciting things happening or I get new packages or we go somewhere, I've tried a new recipe, because sometimes things do spontaneously come up, and then I can vlog it and then I can share it as a weekly like wrap up. It's a good day to start on actually, because we're gonna go on a family day trip and we're gonna go to somewhere new. What a perfect day. So I thought I'd show you my outfit as well, because I'm really, really excited about this outfit. I'll show you in the mirror. I don't know if you can see it properly, but I've kind of got my bikini on underneath. Not kind of, I have got my bikini on. So I've got the matching like thongs on underneath this skirt, and then I've got this bandeau top, bikini top from Hara the label. This is all made out of natural materials. And then my skirt is actually a thrifted find that I found the other day. And this is from a Spanish brand actually from Ibiza called Charo Ruiz. Hopefully I've said that right. And I thrifted this, it's all organic cotton. And it was 16 euros, pristine condition. It's amazing. I'm gonna be wearing this so much because it's like a sarong and just a really nice summery skirt. So 16 euros. I'm so happy. And then the necklace I'm wearing is also thrifted the other day for 4 euros. And I think this probably used to belong to like a granny probably, and it's like a vintage necklace, and I just think it looks so nice. It's kind of giving me that vintage Bulgari necklace, you know, the viral one that I don't know who was wearing it. Was it Hailey Bieber or somebody? And it had like that red stone. It's giving me that vibe. Here we are at a beautiful beach with my family. Wow. Beautiful family, of course. I think Darren's freaking out because the toilets are locked. But this is where we're going to come. We love having beach days since we've moved to Spain. Beach days are one of our favourite things to do. You get to ground, your feet are touching the earth. Am I even recording? Yes, I am. Get to go in the mineral-rich sea, get all the vitamin D from the sun. And also we like doing sprint, what they call beach sprints sometimes, which is actually really, really fun. Wow, this is so beautiful. So I got some sad news. When we left the beach, well, by the way, the beach was absolutely amazing and so nice. Swam in the sea, which actually was really cold, but it was really nice to go from the hot into the cold and then back into the hot again. It's so nice. Like honestly, going to the beach is one of the most therapeutic things ever. Love it. Anyway, so when we left the beach, we were hungry and we planned to eat out, and there's a restaurant locally where it's like main focus is healthy fitness food. They do really nice salads and like healthy sugar-free cakes. Like all the reviews looked really, really good. And today it was open because at the weekends it's actually closed. So going in the week was actually a good idea. So then we pulled up and then I had this sinking feeling because I saw that it was all closed up. And from the looks of it, actually, it's probably been closed for quite a while. So it's closed down, which is such a shame. I felt we all were really disappointed because it's really fun to try a new restaurant, especially when it's in alignment with the food that you like to eat. Anyway, so we stopped off at an organic shop on the way home, and I've picked up some fun things to make for dinner. So I'm going to make a restaurant fancier meal rather than one of my quick and easy midweek meals. I'm going to make something nice because we were like, you know, looking forward to eating out. So anyway, Sienna wanted to make, well, Sienna asked, I said, what would you like for dinner? And Sienna said, please, can we have like a Mexican style dinner with like fajitas or something? So Sienna has asked, and I'm going to deliver for her and for the rest of the family. So I've got some really nice ingredients, and I'll quickly show you some of them over here. We've got a selection of mushrooms here to make some nice smoky mushroom fajitas. We've got these mini tacos. The organic ones were actually, they had seed oil in it and glucose syrup, which is weird. So I got these non-organic ones, which are gluten-free. Ideally, I'd like to make some myself, but I don't really feel like doing that. Maybe at the weekends, I'll try making my own homemade tortillas, because I've actually made my own corn tortillas, when we went on holiday to Mexico. I've actually made them, handmade with a local lady, which was really fun. Some tofu to put in there, some semi-integral rice that half brown, half white, some kidney beans for like a smoky bean chili, and then loads of spices like paprikas and cayenne pepper, and then some coconut yogurt for a dip. So I'm going to try and pull this off and make a delicious Mexican feast for the family. So So here is the finished dinner. I'm really glad actually the restaurant was closed now. Take a look at this. So we have some rice. We have these lovely smoky paprika mushrooms. We've got some cheese, some coconut like sour cream dip, kimchi. We're going to try this natto, which doesn't really go with Mexican, but we're going to have it anyway. And then we have this lovely smoky bean stew, and then some little cheeky tortillas.
Mum, you should start your own restaurant called Glowing Georgie.
I know, it should be called Glowing Healthy.
Yeah, it should be just called Glowing Healthy.
Yeah, so this is our Mexican night, guys. I'm really excited about this, especially the mushrooms, but I don't think Curry's going to like them. You can have any mushrooms?
I think I'll probably have a few.
No?
Big fan of them.
Because it's like, what is that?
I don't know, natto miso. We've
But
got
as
to
in
try
it's not
some.
just the soybeans,
It's
is
got
it?
seaweed in
It's
it.
kind of like it's been dressed. If any of you
It's
know
different,
watching
isn't it?
this is like, we normally have plain natto when we're in London. We could get some organic
Yeah.
fish oil free natto. This is really good because it's full of natto kinase, which is like a biohacking ingredient, which is good for longevity, but also it's got loads of vitamin K in it, and it's really good for your bones and teeth and just your health in general. But I don't know what natto miso is. I think it might be natto dressed up and made. Yeah, good morning. It's the next day, and I've got to be really, really quick because I've got my second reformer Pilates class this morning. It starts in half an hour, so I've got to be super quick. I don't want to be late, but guys, this is such a treat and such a big deal for me, just because Pilates, and especially reformer Pilates, where you use those machines, I'll try and show you if you don't know what I'm on about, it's something that I've wanted to do for such a long time for myself. But I first found out about Pilates, well, not the reformer, but like the regular Pilates, years and years and years ago, like when I was a teenager, but I've never actually have like committed to it because it's really, really good for your core and your pelvic floor. It's basically really, really good for building up strength in those areas, especially as a woman and especially after having babies. And I've never really paid much attention to that before, and I have noticed that I have got some weaknesses in my core. So I really want to strengthen up the inside of my stomach, like my core, as opposed to the abs. And this is something that I could do at home, but the idea of going to a class means that I'm actually going to do it, like I'm held accountable. And it's my second class. I went to the other one on Monday, and it was really, really fun. I enjoyed it so much, and it was actually really, really hard. And for a couple of days afterwards, I was really sore deep inside of my stomach, which is really good. But I'm doing it, and I'm really excited. So I now may be able to call myself officially a Pilates princess, as well as a muscle princess and a passenger princess. Before I go, I'll quickly show you my outfit. I'm so excited about this. But this is from HAULS, which is another natural fiber activewear brand. And they've got this really amazing crop top sports bra, which actually gives me a lot of support, and it's a little bit of coverage, which is perfect if you're doing Pilates because there's a lot of bending over. And also my instructor is also male, so I just feel quite comfortable being more covered up. And also I have these really super comfortable leggings, which are better than the Lululemon Align, and I never thought I'd say that. So this is all made out of Tencel, and the brand is founded by women, run by women, and it's even got eucalyptus essential oils infused into the fabric to make it stay fresher for longer, so you don't have to wash it as much. I'm so excited to be wearing these because when I was doing the Pilates class the other day, there's a lot of moves where you open your legs up and things like that. So even though it's quite hot and I don't normally wear leggings, I'm going to wear them, but they feel really cool actually. Super comfortable, super tight, but in a nice way, so they're not all gappy and baggy on areas you don't want, but they feel so soft. So I just can't believe this outfit. If you're wondering, it's not plastic, so I'll share the links in the description if you want, but I better go now. I'm really feeling a bit panicky. Bye guys, bye everyone, bye Mia, bye Sienna, bye Cara. I'm gonna go say goodbye to Darren. Darren is kindly looking after the kids this morning so I can go and do it, and they're so happy for me. What's really sweet is everyone's so happy that I'm getting to do this, so I love you so much for that. Because a happy mum means a happy house, doesn't it? I've made it, guys, in time. And look, these are the reformer machines, which you do lots of exercises on. There's actually some resistance bands, I'm going to call them, that you hook on. But this is where I'm going to lay and stand and sit and kneel and strengthen up my whole body. All the tiny muscles that you don't normally get. Wow, that was incredible. That was such a good class. There's only 2 of us today, and we really got challenged. There was this move where you kind of have to lay on your back and do like a tabletop, where your back is flat but your legs are raised, and we had to like extend one leg, and extend our arm at the same time using the straps and the reformer machine, so I can't get my words out, and it was so challenging. Like I was like, my muscles could not do anymore, but I really pushed through. But the whole time you've got to engage your core, keep your back flat. I was shaking and breathing so hard. Like it's crazy, because when I go to the gym and I lift weights, I'm doing hip thrusts, deadlifts, all of those types of moves, I'm really, really strong. You know, sometimes I can do as much as Darren can, like on my legs. Not his upper body, but we do match in legs, so I'm quite strong. But when it came to that, I was like a complete beginner. That was very humbling, and it just goes to show that like it's good to do a different like range of sports and to work on all of your muscles, because you could be getting really strong in one area and then it could be weakening you in the other area. Like I think it's really important for us women, especially after having children or as you get older, to really work on your core, just because when you get older and your muscles get a bit more lax, it's obviously important to keep weightlifting and keeping your muscles strong as you get older, into your older years, but it's good to start working on them now, before it gets out of hand, because that's why a lot of older women, you know, end up being incontinent and having really bad hernias and things like that, and it's obviously a lot harder to fix it then. I'm really glad that I'm doing that now, and that was such a good workout. I feel so good after that, and it feels a little bit of like self-care time for me. Like obviously going to the gym, I'm having some time on my own, but this is nurturing and kind of nourishing in a different way. And my instructor was amazing, so I just wanted to tell you about that because I'm really excited. And if any of you do Pilates, let me know how you've got on, how long you do it, like how has your experience been with it. I'd really like to hear more about it. And if you're thinking about trying a Pilates class, go and do it. So I'm being a passenger princess. I can't get, I'm going to say it properly. So I'm a passenger princess again, and Darren is going to take me somewhere because, well, he's going to drop me off and I'm going to have my little helpers with me, my little support crew, because I'm going to be going to get a piercing. Now, don't get too excited. It's not going to be anything too radical. However, some of you might be really interested in this because I discovered like a hack by accident. So basically, as you guys may know, you might not know, but in the past I got a lot of piercings in my ear. I've had like my tragus, my helix, my whole ear was covered in earrings, and I've taken them all out because I just like to have one in the traditional part of your earlobe, just for health reasons, and just I think it looks more like, it suits me more and it looks more cleaner and like refined. Anyway, cut a long story short, I made a mistake the other day and I put my earring in on my left earlobe on a piercing that I got done on my upper lobe. So I have like the normal part of my earlobe pierced, which I got done when I was a little girl, but then I've got one above it, which somebody in Maria Tash suggested to me, which is pretty cool and radical. However, I don't use it anymore. But the other day I put it in the upper earlobe piercing, and then I realized that it actually looks really sensual and nice, because my actual first ear piercing is really low down because my ears have got very saggy over the years of wearing heavy earrings, especially in like the 2010s. It's really popular to wear like big boho beaded ginormous earrings, and it really made it really made my piercing sag down. So this is my upper lobe piercing. So here is the contrast. This is my normal one, and as you can see, this is really low down on my earlobe, and I realized that the upper earlobe piercing really lifts my face up and sort of lifts it up more, because as you like get older and stuff, things do drop down, and this sort of gives like what do you call it, like an optical illusion, and it actually looks more flattering and just looks neater. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get an upper lobe piercing, which technically isn't an upper lobe because it's actually center of my ear. I'm going to get it pierced there. I'm going to get this is so different. I'm really explaining something so simple in a long-winded way. Basically, I'm going to go and get a piercing in this ear to match the height of this one, and then I'm not going to use this hole anymore, and I'm going to just use an upper lobe piercing. Basically, I want to get, and I just thought this was a hack. If any of you are a bit put off about your ears sagging a little bit, or you've even considered, which I have done in the past, and I'm not going to go and get it done, earlobe surgery, this could be a hack where you get a second piercing done in your ear at a higher point, more central. So I'm going to just get one earlobe piercing done today, and you two are going to help me, aren't you, and hold my hand.
Oh, that's so cool.
Okay,
I can see them, but the symmetrical will be more or less here. You want the?
I haven't had it done yet.
You want the plushies?
Yeah, thank you.
It helps.
It does, it's like calming.
Yeah, it is. It's the perfect size to have. Okay, so one side.
Yeah, I always feel so nervous before.
Yeah?
I always get really nervous before a piercing every time. Yeah.
It also happens to me, yeah?
Yeah.
When I'm getting a piercing, I'm usually nervous. I don't know why. I have a lot. Get the breath and let it out. That's it. How are you?
Oh, thank you.
Good?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to put the glue in here. Squeeze again and let it out. That's it.
Oh, that's pretty good.
It's good?
Yeah, yes, thank you. Yeah.
You're
No,
welcome.
it's better so far.
There's the painful.
Yeah,
And also the
Yeah.
Wait, don't
Sure.
get out. Don't stand up because I need to put the glue.
Wow.
So now I have that one to match this one. Well, not to match the jewellery, but... Oh yeah, I love it.
You like them?
Yes, thank you. Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
So I can wait a month and then I can take that one out and then I can just wear my regular jewellery again. Hey Mia, guess what? I got a piercing. I got my nipple. Want to see it?
Yeah, go on then.
Show me. Look.
Oh, it looks so good.
Yeah. So I have to
You went
wait.
for silver?
Well, that's all
Was
that
there
they
not
do.
an option?
Stainless steel.
I
Yeah.
see, right, yeah.
It's only a temporary one for it.
Yeah, I know.
What is that?
That's
A special parcel I got. Sneak peek.
Oh, I love it.
so cute. I love
like
that.
it.
Wow, that looks really
This
good.
one I'm not entirely happy
looks so
with
good.
The print, but I was
Really?
speaking to Dad about it, and I think maybe because this one, you look at the size of the original, it's literally smaller than the poster.
That.
Whereas
Yeah.
this
Do it on
one,
there.
the print has come out so good. Obviously, that's the original.
Wow.
So I think maybe I just might make this in a smaller version, then it'll look good.
Yeah.
I don't know, something
Wow.
about it just like I'm not 100% happy with it. But this and
I
this,
love that one.
I need to sort out a website and figure out
I
how
want
I
one
can
of these.
do
I
that.
want one.
Yeah. I can
Oh.
order you one.
Yeah, right.
Organic cotton as well.
Yeah, I would love one. That's
Ooh.
so
Of
cool.
course, organic cotton.
What the heck? That's
Walking around with your artwork on
on
here.
a
That's,
t-shirt.
that's the
I
best
think
logo
what other
ever.
artwork should I do? I've got lots of others, so
I think you should
Wow.
do it
sort
more.
of like a t-shirt. That would be very pretty.
Hey guys, everybody is in bed. Well, the little ones are in bed. And me and Sen are going to do an unboxing with you. I did start filming this for Instagram and then I realised I'm vlogging and I thought, right, I'll save it for you guys first. You get to see it first here on YouTube, but then I'll show the pieces on Instagram once I've already seen them, like tomorrow or something. So this is from Organic Basics, which is one of our favourite brands
Yes.
ever, and they do really amazing organic cotton pieces. So this brand has been like a game changer, a lifesaver for us in lots of our sportswear, lots of our athleisure, lots of our like everyday wear. And I've got some pieces also for the upcoming season for like autumn and winter as well. So I wanted to be a bit prepared for it, even though it's still El Scorchio here in Spain and is until October. No, and I think the seasons change here in November time, so that's when it's going to start getting a lot nippier. But still, it's nice being prepared and just like, I don't even know what I'm waffling on about. So I'm going to open it up with you guys. I also just had a really, really good business meeting, business call. And yeah, so that was really exciting, by the way. So I'm now going to do this. So, first item. Oh, this is one of my favourite pieces. And it's really, really incredible for the summer. It is the Flex tube top. So guys, I love bamboo tops. Also what I used to call boob tubes when I was younger. But Mia told me to stop calling it a boob tube. And the one from Organic Basics fits so comfortably. It holds in place. It feels incredible on. It's very like well fitting but soft, and oh, it just feels amazing. So I've got it in this lovely, it's called Rosewood, this kind of like purpley, like earthy colour. I love wearing boob tubes. I wear them all the time in the summer. I wear them with like linen trousers, skirts, shorts. I wear them with everything, but the ones that I had some black ones and I had some white ones, but I donated them to charity because they were all made out of nylon, and I was so happy when I saw that Organic Basics did them. I also wear these for working out, and I do, and they actually hold in place. So I've got a purple one, so I might wear that with my flex fold over shorts.
Yeah.
I don't want to take too long because I've actually got quite a lot here. So then I stocked up on a black one because this is just like an essential. This is a basic. This is something that I'm going to wear all the time. So I've got a black one. And then in here I have, everyday straight leg pants. So I have these in like a seaweed green colour. I can't remember what it's called. But I've just ordered it in this colour. So I've got my blue like Bocking glasses on. I can't tell what the colours are. But in this kind of like taupey colour. I don't know. What colour would you say that is, Sienna?
I don't know.
It's like a
creamy
latte, like a latte. I'm going to try these on and see how they fit.
Cute.
But these are so comfortable and flattering. They have a little drawaway string. So this is really nice to wear as like a wide leg alternative to leggings. And this will look really nice with like a jumper on in the winter. I've also got like a matching bra to go with this. But also it's just really comfortable in the mornings, in the evening. You can wear it like lounging around in, or you can wear it out and it can look really stylish, with like a matching top, pair of trainers and a cap. I'm going to pop it there with the packaging because I need to try that on. Maybe guys, I'll try these on my Instagram so you can see what they look like on me. Maybe that would be fair. But I'll unbox it with you. So I've got some pointel straight leg pants. You'll love it. I'm going to order you some. Yeah, I'm going to order these for Sienna.
So
Write it down on that list you just gave me.
Yeah,
the birthday
but I don't know
wish
if they'll
list.
be too long.
We can. These are going to be too long for me, guys. I'm 5'4", and I always have to get all of my trousers from whatever brand it is. From River Island when I used to shop there, Massimo Dutti, Organic Basics. I have to get them a bit tailored. So this is, what colour is this? This is like a creamy colour.
That's so cute.
It's that pointel fabric where it's like
that.
got that pattern on. I don't know how to describe it to you, but that is so cute. These actually would make nice, cute pajamas, but you could also wear them in the day as well. Everything from Organic Basics is like what it is, basic. Like the everyday items that you can wear, which is why it's been good. So guys, the flex fold over shorts. I bought myself another pair in the rosewood. They actually have sold out, and I really hope that they come back in stock because this has been a staple, a basic for me this summer. I actually wear these all the time, nearly every single day for every workout. They're so comfortable. So this is a great alternative to plastic sports shorts. I wear these, like the tight shorts, the tight Lululemon Alliance. This is what I wear instead now. And I've got so used to wearing these because they're so comfortable. If I ever put on another pair of shorts which are tight, they just feel so restrictive now. I've got the pointel top.
That's so cute.
You should try mine on. I know they'll be a bit big, but see how it fits. So I've got the pointel top to go with the trousers.
Cute.
I hope it all fits me because it all looks so nice.
Oh, it's got a bow.
I know, you look so cute in that.
I love that.
I get a size small, by the way. Also, guys, I'm going to share a link in the description. So I have a discount code for you guys if you want to check out Organic Basics. They are honestly one of the best brands ever. And then I also got the pointel shorts, which I won't be going out in. I will be wearing these as like pajamas or something like that. Isn't that going to look cute?
That's adorable.
And then
That's cute.
I know. And then I've got a flex tube top in white. I already have one of these and I wear it all the time. It always seems to be in the wash. So I've got another one. Love it. And then what is this? Everyday straight leg pants in black. You can't go wrong with black. So I've got some black ones now. And I'm very excited to be wearing these. These have got a drawstring bit. These are so comfortable. I'm going to be wearing these all the time in the winter. And even now, really, because it is getting a bit cold in the morning and in the evenings. These are so nice. But like I said, I might have to get some of these tailored. I mean, I can wear them. They're not so long that they're bad for me. But I just like things being more fitted to me. So I have, over the last couple of years, I've got into the habit of getting things tailored for me. Even like coats and stuff. And it's a really good idea to do that. It makes your wardrobe more wearable and like, good. Oh, here is I got this. This is called the Core Open Back Scoop Bralette, and I got that to go with the first, the latte coloured trousers.
That's really
Because I do
cute.
like wearing trousers or pants, shall I say, or leggings with like a bra, especially where we live in Spain. It's very sporty. I just think that would look so cool.
Yeah.
You know, like Range Rover mum style, you know. Lol. And then last but not least, I've got a Flex tee. This is like a basic tee. It's got a bit of stretch to it, all organic cotton. And it's because I've ordered a weighted vest, and I know that when I go out for my walks, for it to be comfortable, I'm going to wear like a t-shirt. So I got this one, just a plain
really
tee.
cute.
And I've got the Flex vest top of this, the same style. And I've had that for years and years, and I wear it all the time, and it is incredible. And it lasts really well and washes up really well. All the organic basis washes up really well. So Sienna, if you like any of these things, I'll go and do an order for you as well.
Also the Pintel stuff, they do it in really cute colours.
Yeah. So love organic basics. I will share a link and discount code in the description if you want to check them out. But now I need to go and get ready for bed and settle myself down because I'm feeling a little bit stimulated. I'll see you tomorrow anyway. That's really what's really cool about this new style of vlogging I'm doing. I'm going to see you tomorrow. You're going to get to see everything that happens. I told you there's lots of good things, spontaneous things that happen in the week. And when I just do, you know, one day, I don't get to capture it all. So anyway, night guys. See you tomorrow. Good morning. Only joking. Sorry guys, I know I just said good night, but I just started trying these on and then I felt bad that I haven't shown you, and I'm really excited. So this is that like latte coloured set. The colour is actually Sienna. Sienna just read the labels, hazelnut, and this is what the set looks like. And I mean they're not too long. I mean, are they? If I had a pair of trainers on, they wouldn't be too bad, but maybe I will still get them tailored. Look how good this looks. It's so comfortable. So comfortable. So I've got a size small. I'm really happy. I've got some more like comfy clothes now because I got rid of a lot of my active wear. It was all plastic, so I have got some really good pieces now, but I just wanted some more like everyday things, and I'm really happy with this. I bet the other ones are gonna fit well then as well, but I just wanted to check. Anyway, good night for definite. Good night. See you tomorrow. Good morning. So we are on our way to the beach again. I wanted to share something with you because I saw this Instagram reels. I can't remember who it was, but I'm sure they even had glowing in their Instagram handle, which I thought was really good, and I did reshare it on my Instagram stories. But there was this like young lady, and she was talking about how she's going to start, or she started to do this thing where she looks at her day of how it could be her best day, the best day of her life ever. So it's kind of like a gratitude like practice, but I just really like that. So she's looking at everything about how it could be her best day ever. So I thought I'd share that with you if you didn't see it in my Instagram stories, because I just thought it was really beautiful. So I just think if you start doing that every day, you're going to start noticing more and more things. You're going to start attracting more and more things, and it's just going to rewire your brain and get you to like notice those things. And I guarantee if you start doing that, your life will just become more and more like enjoyable and amazing. Yeah, so today, the reason why today's so far, yeah, it is.
We've said for a decade.
So why but it's just like that, and another way of rephrasing it, because sometimes your brain can get a little bit used to something. Like I'm grateful for like, look what's for good. So another way of like reframing it is like, why is today one of the best days of my life?
Sean Duras, the vlogger, I think he was on Snapchat, wasn't he, like years and years ago, and all of his vlogs were basically best day ever number like
I remember that.
1476 or something.
When you start what you name
really
things is
good.
really important, and how you talk about things and language. People really underestimate the power of words, and just saying that the best day ever, you're going to start doing that. Like, I don't know if you basically, I just thought I'd share that. I thought that was really nice. I've just got to show you how beautiful the flowers are around here. This is one of my favorite ones. This is like a pink hibiscus. It's gorgeous, isn't it? You get white ones, you get yellow ones, and you get like a deep red, but this one is my favorite. And you can actually make tea out of this, which is really good for helping you if you've got water retention. And also you can grind up these flowers into a paste and put it on your hairline, and it helps with hair growth. I read that in a biohacking book.
Hibiscus is rose.
Yes, hibiscus rose, yeah.
We've got some of these flowers,
Yeah.
but they turned red.
These are beautiful as well, these lovely blue ones.
Yeah, remember we've got some of these in our kitchen and they're dried up and they're red.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, feel that fluffy bit in the middle.
Look how gorgeous they are. We should get some of these in pots and put them in our garden.
Oh yeah, they feel so
Mia's
nice.
giving it a massage.
I'm feeling.
They're gorgeous, aren't they? Also, I wanted to show you my outfit. This is the Organic Basic shorts that I'm on about, the Flex fold over. They are so comfortable because I showed you my haul last night. And then this is the Flex bralette, and it's like a sports top, all organic cotton. So this is the outfit. I just was really excited to show you.
I want to get the bralette in black.
And it's all organic cotton, and it's so comfortable and breathable, and it's good for your skin. It attracts flies. It doesn't
look
really attract
nice.
flies, but flies love me for some reason. I don't know what
You're
that
just
says.
so glowing and magnetic.
Oh, thank you.
I'm attracted to Georgie. I need to sit on her face.
Oh, thank you, Mia. Oh,
Well, I don't know if I'm really.
a little bit out of breath. I just did a warm up, so it's just gonna be me and Darren today.
I know, Karma doesn't want to do it.
know.
Normally she always wants to join in.
Yeah, right. So, and Sienna, she's just happily sunbathing, and Mia, you're recording us. Also, I don't think you can run in that bikini, can you? I was very careful about what I was wearing today because normally I run in my bikini, and I realised sometimes that holds me back because I feel a bit embarrassed because we're right next to the promenade. I don't know why. I just feel a bit like I'm running naked, like in my underwear. So I've put this on because I don't want anything to hold me back. So what we do is I go first for a little bit of a distance, don't I?
Yep.
Because Darren's is a faster sprinter and runner than me, because he's a man and he is actually very good at running as well. So I go off, then you chase after me.
Georgie is on par at long distance, so we've got the same marathon time.
Yeah, this is the thing about women. We actually can beat men
Georgie is very,
in
very,
long
very
distance
fast runner.
running. In long distance running, women actually can win ultra endurance. What they call the ultra marathons. So there's women that win them over the men, and there's no sport in the world where women can beat men, because men just actually have more muscle and like they've got different biology to us. So that is one of the sports where women actually do, and it's just something to do with like our endurance and our muscle fibers and things. So that's quite an interesting little fact.
I think men are still significantly faster.
No, I read it in Raw by
I'm saying
Stacey.
between us two.
No, in
Like
Stacey
you're very
Sims.
fast.
In Stacey Sims' book, she said ultra endurance. The winner has been a female, like the one of the
Right.
Well, the
I mean, we
record
did just see
holder.
that road race where the woman's like
Yeah.
up the front with the man, didn't
Yeah,
we?
if you want to learn more about our bodies as females and more about exercise and sports nutrition, etc., Stacey Sims' Raw book is really good. I've recently read it. Sienna's read it because she obviously does a lot of training every day for her gymnastics. I've actually got that on Glowing Healthy if you want to check out. I've got a really good book list on there. Anyway, guys, I've calmed down a little bit now because you've got to let your resting heart rate lower down. So I go off first, and I love doing that because Darren is basically chasing after me and I pretend that he's a bear in my head. And it helps me go faster.
Yeah.
And it's also harder running on sand as well. So it feels...
We haven't got Karma going first and then Sienna going and then you going. It's not
Well, it's just
going to
me
be
and
as
you
fun.
this time.
It's not going to be as
But
fun.
when you run on sand, it's very good for all of your muscles and bones because it's all uneven and it requires more effort. And it looks like we're probably going slow, but we're going as hard out as we can. But it feels like you're sort of in sludge.
It's different on sand anyway because you kind of sink a bit.
Woo!
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Did you win, Mum? Yeah. High five.
Usually he's next to me at the end. I don't know how he does it. That was refreshing, wasn't it? We've been having such a chill day. Like since we got back from the beach, we've just been hanging around and I don't know what we've been doing, but it's just been really super chill. It's really, really nice. Like in the past, our weekends used to be really like super jam-packed. But since we've moved, oh, hi Cara. Since we moved, it's the yeast. Since we've moved to Spain, like our life has like slowed down a lot, and I think it's been really good. I think it's nice to view life in different chapters and seasons, and I definitely think there is a time and place for more busy, active periods where you're go, 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 and you're putting more like strength into different areas. And I do believe in balance, but not in the way that like the regular person thinks of balance. Like in terms of like trying to have balance within one day, every day for the rest of your life. I don't think that always works, but I think in different seasons. So say for example, you do 1 year where you're really working hard and you're focusing on your goals and your business, and then you still have, I'm going to tell you in a minute, and then you have a bit of a break, and then you do like a couple of years where you're more focusing on internal work and like chilling. I think that is balance. I think people kind of view life as a 24-hour cycle as opposed to like a different cycle, if that makes sense. Like even 5-year cycles, even 10-year cycles. And when you kind of look at how successful people live and how they do their lives, they think very long term as well. So like when we did the family fizz and we were really focusing on that, that's when like we stopped focusing so much on health and we were really like go and like, you know, we were in that flow of like growing family fizz, and like some of the health things sort of dissipated. So before we did family fizz and before we even did any YouTube videos, before even Instagram existed, I think we used to do blog posts, and that was the time in my life when I used to do a lot of cooking at home, and I used to be like Chef Georgie. That's a Chef Georgie era. And since we've moved to Spain, I've started doing that now, because upstairs we have an amazing terrace which overlooks the mountains. It's such a gorgeous view. So I like to say that we've got the glowing healthy restaurant with the rooftop terrace where we can enjoy a 3-course meal, all organic and made of love by Georgie. So today on the menu is dough balls, spelt flour dough balls, and it's going to be served with a garlic butter dip. And then there's going to be sweet potato crust pizzas with homemade cashew sauce, fresh basil picked from the garden, and some other ingredients on it. I haven't decided that on yet. And then there's going to be a chocolate and strawberry cheesecake. I'm going to make it with you guys because one part of living here in Spain and part of my, I'm going to call it my soft girl era, because I've definitely had a hard girl era, if that's even like a term, I don't know. I've definitely been in that. I'm more veering into my soft girl era, which I think is good and is very nice, because like I said, life has different chapters and seasons, and I don't think you should be in your soft girl era your whole life. I actually think you do need different chapters, whether it's like a month on, month off, or if you do period cycling, or you do like, I don't know, like you do need to give it your all when you want a goal, and you do have to sacrifice things. There isn't such thing as like balance. If you want something really hard, you should focus on it and you should obsess over it. But there do need to be periods where you let your body relax and you process what you've achieved and you're grateful for where you are, and then you start building up to when you next want another goal. This recipe says that I need I'm just trying to find where my 1 cup measurement is. It seems to have gone missing. I need 2 1/4 cups spelt flour. Hang on. Where is that? Oh, here it is. It was in the dishwasher. So I need 2 1/2 cups spelt flour. And something about making your own bread, guys. I will start making my own sourdough, I promise. I really want to veer into that. I just want to like get used to making bread, and I'm going to start with like regular bread, because sourdough is obviously way better for you, more easier to digest, got healthy like bacteria in it, and it's delicious. It's absolutely delicious. So I need 2, I'm using a recipe called Making Time for Health, but time as in like the herb thyme. I will give them a little shout out because I'm using their recipe, and it happened to have coconut sugar in it, which is amazing because that is the only sugar I have and the only sugar that I want to use. So 2 1/2 cups. I've got to get used to vlogging whilst making recipes, so I don't want to end up ignoring you, and I don't want to end up giving you too much attention and then not the recipe. I've got to get used to this. And then, so I need to, it does say using a mixer, which I haven't got. So I have done it wrong because it said add half of the flour. Okay, right. I'm just gonna do my usual thing where I just kind of go by eye now. So 1 tablespoon of olive oil. We've got an amazing olive oil here, which is made in Spain, and it's got a high polyphenol content. So when you're looking for olive oils in your cooking and drizzling on your food, and just for like if you want to have an olive oil shot, because it's extremely good for you, especially for longevity and beauty, look for extra organic, extra virgin olive oil, high polyphenol content, not in a plastic bottle, in a bottle where it's not going to get any sunlight into it, and really fresh. And this one, it's a product of Spain, and it is harvested really early, and it has high polyphenol count from something the a Sprucina strain, and it mixes olive oil juice, one of a kind. I like how they called it juice. I don't know whether it's like a translation thing or not, but it just sounds really good. I really like that. And then a 1.5 teaspoons of fine sea salt. And I guess I just mix this up, guys. I'll show you what it looks like. So this is how I'm going to make some dough balls. Spelt, olive oil, yeast, coconut sugar, and some sea salt. I'm going to blend all this up. She said if the dough is too sticky to add in more flour. Now I always end up calling Sienna in when I need some more flour because I don't want to dirty up the packet. Sienna, would you mind pouring some flour into the bowl? My hands are, I could do it, but I just don't want to mess up the packet. I don't know if I've done this right, Sienna. I also can't scroll on my phone. It's because I meant to use a mixer machine. Everyone uses mixers, but guys, if you're going to make your own flour, not your own flour. If you're going to make your own bread, don't use a mixer. Use your hands. There's something so nice about and tactile about making it. Yeah, don't add any more, and just in case, because that time when we did add in more flour, it actually got really dried out. I'm going to have to show you the finished feast. So we've got the pizzas with the sweet potato base. We've got the homemade spelt dough balls, a salad Sienna made with pomegranate, cucumber and tomato. We've got wedges, which we're eating 50% of before it's even dinner.
Yeah, Dad, you might want to get your fill of them now because there ain't much left.
And then we've got loads of pizzas. We've got 3 pizzas. Tuck in and enjoy. And then there's also dessert.
And we put this.
Yeah, Kara's made this little concoction.
Yeah.
What is that, Kara?
Who wants to sample that?
What is that?
Of organic flowers.
And water. Thank you, Kara. Thank you for thinking of that. Because you've got a lot of herbs from the garden to top the pizzas with. We've also got tofu, and we've got a cashew cheese that we made from scratch. Well, Mia made this, didn't you, Mia? It's made with squash, nutritional yeast, cashew and soy milk, and then we've got olives on the pizza, and the base is literally spelt flour, olive oil and mashed steamed sweet potato, so it's like no yeast in there.
Sometimes
the dough balls, I don't think they came out quite right.
No, they look amazing. Look, guys. They look very doughy. They're very squishy.
So enjoy, everybody. The glowing healthy restaurant with the terrace looking over the mountain view. Dessert time, and we have a chocolate and strawberry torte cheesecake. So the topping has got strawberry coulis on top. Karma's moving her chair, if you could just hear scraping and nothing else. And then I've made like a creamy cashew and coconut cream filling, and then the base is made out of ground hazelnuts and buckwheat groats. I've got to try it on. I've got to try it.
It's delicious. I've already tried some. It's so good. Isn't it, Carmies? You've been biting away at it. It's good. It's delicious.
All refined, sugar-free, all 100% natural,
Fantabulous.
but even more satisfying than any other cheesecake, I think,
right?
in my opinion.
In my opinion, too.
I can't actually say good morning to you because it's actually now the afternoon. This morning I've been so busy. First of all, me and Darren went for an 1.5-hour power walk, and I actually felt quite tired afterwards. We walked as fast as we could. We did stop to get a matcha on the way, so I'm a bit out of breath because I went up the stairs. And then we just walked as fast as we could, talking. We like trying to do that like once a week. And for the rest of the day, I've just been like tidying up and like sorting the house out. And I really want to clean up our balcony. Oh my goodness, it's really raining. I hope the camera's not going to get rained. We've got all of these pine needles everywhere. The floor is like really dusty. Oh, I'm happy with this. Thank you. Thanks for that. I do need that. Thank you.
And you need the broom.
Yeah, don't come out here. Your feet might get a bit dirty, Kara. I've put a towel near the door to wipe our feet with. I didn't want to pick up these pine needles because I felt like there were spiders in it.
Oh, it's spider.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh.
And the cat. And the green.
Careful, Kara. I've just mopped all of that up. Careful, darling. It's drying. Here is all of the finished result. There are still a few little cheeky pine needles left, sorry. And it definitely needs a pressure wash, doesn't it, as you can tell, but all the floor now is a bit more white and it's not going to put all like dirt on the bottom of the feet, and then I'm going to walk it back into the bedroom. Here is our morning matcha thrones, Darren's and mine, where you can sit, watch the sunrise and manifest, and I've just made it a lot more clean. I want to keep this little morning ritual nice, so I mean the outdoor furniture kind of needs redoing. It's like seen some good old days, this furniture. But I've brushed all these down and cleaned them up. So now when we sit here, drink our matchas in the morning and watch the beautiful mountain and the sunrise, it just feels nice on our feet. And you know, we're going to want to use this area more if I keep it clean. When everywhere's dirty outside, it just makes you not want to use it. So guys, I'm now about to do a sauna. This is our sauna space sauna, and these are like non-flicker healthy bulbs for you, and they heat up in there and then you sweat, and I love doing a sauna. I'm trying to do one. I should do it more often, but at the minute I'm only doing it once a week because it's the summer. In the winter I do it more often, but it's really, really important and really good for you to have a good sweat. Like, our bodies are designed to sweat. It's obviously good for detoxing, boosts your human growth hormone, it helps you live longer, and the longer you do your sauna and the more frequently, because I think they've done loads of studies in Finland because they're really popular, the longer you live, and it reduces loads of different things, loads of diseases and stuff like that. It's really good. Anyway, so what I told myself was, this is a good little tip, was like, once I've cleaned the balcony and then I put dinner on, then I'll reward myself by getting to come in here. So just put a bean and tempeh stew on in the Instant Pot, which is great because you can just put it in there and you can go off and leave it. And then you kind of get a dopamine hit and a reward for doing this. It kind of stops procrastination because you get a reward after you do it. I don't know, my brain just works like that and I really enjoy it. And I think that's how I achieved a lot of things in my life, because I always give myself little rewards. And this is obviously a perfect reward. It's not like I'm saying, oh, go and have a bottle of wine or like eat a packet of crisps. It's actually something which is even more productive. And I do actually read in there until I start dripping in sweat and the page gets soaked. I also have a bottle with me of spring water. I know it looks like a wine bottle, but it's not. And this has got a microdose of methylene blue in it, because methylene blue is like a supplement, and it works really well synergistically with red light, and it like has even more benefits for you. So I'm now about to go in there. I've also got an organic cotton hair turban towel, hair wrap, what do you call it? Because I have to remember to use a hair cover in there, or put a towel on my head, because when I first started using the sauna a couple of years ago when we got this in London, I noticed that my hair was really, really like dry and lacking moisture, and I couldn't work out why. And then I realized it's because I was going in there, and obviously it's like, you know, heat styling, but like 10 times, you know, on steroids. So that was why. Now, since I've started covering my hair in there, I don't have that issue anymore. I'm glad I figured it out, because it was kind of damaging my hair. So I was using these hair wraps that I had, and then I realized that they were plastic. And I was like, that's not great, because obviously the plastic is going to be heating up in there so much, and it's going to be leaching into my scalp and my hair follicles, my bloodstream. I just didn't think, it's a kind of bit ironic, because I'm doing like detoxing and something healthy in there, and I was like probably, you know, exposing myself to loads of microplastics unnecessarily. So I got this off Amazon. I have actually added this onto my Amazon store and also in Glowing Healthy, because I just think this is really good. If any of you do saunas, or if any of you are looking for a non-plastic, because a lot of them are microfiber out there, a non-plastic, non-microfiber hair wrap head towel, whatever you want to call it, then I've added it to Glowing Healthy just because I thought it was really good. And this brand, I think it's made in Portugal, organic cotton. Ideally, if they did a cream one, I would have got it, and they did do a pink one, but it wasn't available. But I got a nice navy one. I mean, the colour's not the most important thing, but you know, sometimes it's nice having things. And you pop it on your head like that. So this is great if you just wash your hair or whatever you're doing your makeup, and it just works like my microfiber one. So my microfiber one is going to go into the cleaning room. It could just be used as a cleaning cloth to buff all the mirrors and things in the house. Anyway, I'm now going to go in there. I've let it heat up for a little bit, and I do go in there butt naked. So unfortunately, guys, well, fortunately, actually, I should say, I don't know what I'm saying, fortunately, you guys aren't creeps. Fortunately for you, I'm not going to record that. But it's got a nice little curtain. Also, I have this zeolite spray, nano zeolite spray. So, and you can also use chlorella for this. But when you finish when you finish the sauna, it's important to take something like a binder, so it like mops up all of the toxins that are flowing around in your system. And a great detox trio is rebounder, sauna with some methylene blue. This is what I do, and then a buffer afterwards with some chlorella or a binder, whatever you want to call it, binder, sorry, either chlorella tablets or zeolite spray. So I love doing this, guys. This is my Sunday, part of my Sunday ritual. So I'll see you in a minute. Well, not in a minute, I'll see you in 20. And yes, I am taking my clothes off. If not, they might, you don't get all the benefits of the red light, and also they're going to get too hot. We had a delicious dinner, so we just finished that, and that was the bean and tempeh stew. I've shown that at one of my vlogs before. It's like the Italian one. It's really, really so satisfying. We didn't actually serve it with a grain, and we had it more like a stew on its own. So we had like a big bowl of it, and we poured olive oil on it. And I've just prepared, and we also had my leftover cheesecake as well, so there was half of it left and we finished it off. I've just prepared some chia pudding for the morning. I love doing this in the evening. So I get some chia seeds, and you only need a little bit. I'm not even joking. I filled up to there with chia seeds, just literally there. And and I put a whole bottle of spring water on it and some soy milk. And then it like plumps up into this like juicy chia puddingy sort of jelly thing. It's surprising how far they can go, and chia seeds are full of healthy fats and also protein. So I've made some of this for the morning because it's a really quick and easy breakfast to make, and it's also quite light for the summer. And then we're just going to top it with loads of fruit and nut butter for breakfast for all of us. It's going to be perfect as well because I've got Pilates in the morning, so I don't want to be like busy in the kitchen with that. So I'm going to pop that in the fridge. So a little hack for any of you guys who want to know how you can have a quick and healthy breakfast. Literally, it took me like 0 effort to prepare this. Poured some chia seeds in, covered it with water, let it thicken up, then added some soy milk in to hydrate it even more, because you always do the water first. And then you just leave it, and then in the morning it'll be really thick and creamy. Add in a bit of vanilla extract, and if you want to sweeten it, agave nectar or maple syrup. Such a delicious breakfast. And figs are in season here right now, so I'm going to top mine with loads of figs. I've just watered the plants. I love doing that in the evening. It's my little wind down time. And something that I do when I water the plants is really funny. I'm going to have to show you, but when the water can is filling up, I do like some squats or some hangs. So it's a good way to fit in a little bit of exercise, especially after a meal, because it's really good for your blood sugar levels and all your hormones. I'm now going to go and start reading to Kara and Karma. Hi. Hello, Kara and Karma got some little toys, haven't you? Yeah, right, so I'm going to go and read with these two. Going to write my diary. Also, I've got to carry on ordering Sienna's birthday presents. Last night I was up late ordering her birthday presents online, so I always like to be a bit prepared here because of the postal system. And I've got a few more pieces that I want to get as well, so I need to go and do that. Then I'm going to be Jane Austen and then go to sleep. So anyway, guys, I'll see you in the morning. Good night. Good morning. This is my breakfast, the chia pudding, and I have put kiwi on top, walnut, figs, and the chia and blueberries as well. And this is my breakfast, perfect before Pilates because it's got enough energy in there and it's quite hydrating, but it's not too heavy, and it's very quick and easy to make as well. So I'm going to enjoy this with the sun and the birds singing. Just got back from my Pilates class and I actually feel really tired and very sore. This little lady came along with me as well, didn't you? What did you think of it?
It was quite fun.
What did it look like? What were we doing?
It's like this black gym with a view and all that.
Yeah, the
nice
view
sofa.
is gorgeous. Yeah, it's a nice sofa. But yeah, there's all those machines, those reformer machines where we're like stretching and everything. I actually still am a bit sore from my class several days ago on my arms. So it's definitely getting muscles that I don't normally get. and it's definitely helping me be more flexible and stretching, and like my core is like feeling very like, what's the word, like activated, and also quite tight, if that makes sense. Like it's braced more when I'm like engaging it more. So it's definitely, you know, that was my third lesson, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm going to keep it up. I'm going to do at least 2 a week, and then do like 1 gym session a week where I focus on my legs at the gym, and then all the other days I'll just do some light work, you know, like some random pull-ups, or I might do some deadlifts or a power walk with Darren. But I'm going to try and keep the main parts of my workout now, I think 2 Pilates classes a week for like core and balance and flexibility, and then 1 gym session for focusing on my lower body. I think that's good. I don't actually like target my upper body as much as I do my lower body, just because my upper body is quite strong anyway, and it's just my lower body that was quite weak and I needed to work on. And with your upper body, I do my I do hangs every day, and I don't really class that as working out. That's just kind of like rehab, I kind of call it. I do it whenever I walk past the pull-up bar, or whenever I'm watering the plants and the watering can is filling up, I'll just hang for as long as possible. And you know, I might just bust some pull-ups out now and then and things like that. You know, I kind of do it like spontaneously, just because what happened was, I do like working at my upper body, and I was going to the gym and I was doing it every week, but I have really tight traps, and that's something that I want to work on. And whenever I'm doing any like upper body work, I'm really engaging these, and I'm trying to work on relaxing them. And I just feel like when you're doing other exercises, and even like Pilates, it's still working your upper body anyway, and all the hangs are and everything as well. So I'm not like technically targeting my biceps and my triceps and shoulders and doing those like isolated moves, but I'm doing a lot of movements which incorporate my upper body anyway. And it was my lower body that was a bit out of balance anyway, so I'm kind of happy doing that. And I just don't want to cause any tension in my neck and here and in my jaw, which is an area that I'm trying to work on relaxing. But that was really fun. I feel really good. I've got a little bit of a high from it actually. So I've got another busy day, lots of chores we've got to do, a lot of stuff is going on. So I'll try and get some more parts of the day. But yeah, we got a little selfie as well, didn't we, come? I'm going to show on my Instagram. But it was nice having her there. And it's nice that she got to see like what I get up to and like what mummy does. I think it's good for her to see some real world scenarios and to see like other adults and things like that, especially as it's quite international where we live, isn't it? There's all ladies from all over the world, from Estonia, from all these other countries. It's really fun. Anyway, let's get on for the rest of the day. These are our upper garden veggie boxes that we've got, and we've got a lot of kale that's growing that I need to pick, so I'm going to add this into our dinner, which we're going to eat later. I'm now going to prepare the dinner a bit early, just because I'm going to be busy this afternoon and I don't want to come back and then be like really hungry and I've got to make dinner. And we've also got some Swiss chard, and we also have a lot of celery, which has kind of gone really wild. I feel like that's kind of gone to flower, as they call it. And then look at these babies, these eggplants, or aubergines as we call them in Europe. But the reason I said eggplant is just because I want to emphasize that these literally do look like an egg when they're growing. Now I get it why they're called eggplants, because especially when they were popping out, you just saw this little white glossy round shape coming out. And I don't know how big they're going to grow when they're like organic and homegrown, so I want to leave them a bit longer, but then I don't want them to go off or go bad. So this is the tricky thing. I don't know how big they're going to go. Does anyone else have this issue where, I guess it's from trial and error though, but you don't know when to pick because you don't know how long it's got left to grow? Like if you've got any tips, guys, for this problem of knowing when to pick, please let me know. And there's also loads of little ants on it. I don't know whether they're like going to be a problem, but anyway, I'm going to pick lots of greens. So me and Darren have just pulled up at the OG spring over here. The first one that we ever went to here in Spain. Do you need to get one of these?
No.
Oh, hang on. Look, so we've got to fill up all of these bottles, these glass bottles, and we're going to fill them with fresh spring water from the spring Over here, I've made a lot of reels about this months ago, but the funny thing is we haven't been here for so long. Wow, hello spring. Because it's been closed since March, February, March, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And it's only just reopened now in August. I think because we're in the mountains right now, there's actually been loads of like roadworks they've been doing, because after the storms in the winter, I think there's loads of boulders everywhere and that. So we haven't been here for so long. So this is the original beautiful spring in the mountains.
Good to be back.
I know.
Hola.
Hola.
No, gracias.
Es gratis, es gratis. Good, por favor.
Gracias.
Es gratis. Toma, amigo.
No, gracias.
Es gratis.
I don't have any money, no tengo dinero.
No pasa nada, no quiero que me compre nada. Quiero que lo pruebe solamente.
No, it's okay.
Muchas gracias.
Thank you.
Es gratis, por Dios. Toma, no.
Muy, muy delicioso.
Claro, dile que no quiero que me compre. Toma, no me compre,
I
por
have
favor.
Very delicious.
Yeah.
I couldn't say no. Got the last ones. That's satisfying. There we go. All of our water supply, healthy, alive, spring water. Yay. Thank you, spring. Right, we did it.
Yeah.
If any of you are like me and you sometimes suffer from mood swings, you sometimes can get quite emotional and find it hard to calm down, you sometimes worry about things, sometimes you wake up in the middle of the night and you worry about things, you can't get back to sleep, sometimes you feel a bit too wired and overstimulated, and then even though your body's tired, you can't get back to sleep. And if you're also like me, when you sometimes are worrying about things, you can get bloating even if you haven't even eaten anything. You're gonna really like what I'm now about to tell you, because I am so excited to tell you about this, just because it's helped me so much. And I know that a lot of other women kind of have these things, especially to do with our emotions. And I feel like this is just going to be so beneficial. And this has been a part of my new nighttime routine for about 3 weeks now. And I can't believe how good it is. Like, I knew it was going to be good, but I didn't know it was going to be this good. And I didn't know it was going to work straight away. Like, even Darren has started to use it as well. Like, we are sharing this. So I've got a new wellness device, and it's a vagus nerve stimulator. Now, I know that sounds kind of weird. It's by a brand called NeuroSim. So this is the NeuroSim device, and this helps stimulate your vagus nerve. And your vagus nerve is something that I learned about a couple of years ago. Like, I learned about how it's like, it connects your brain to your gut. It helps with your gut instinct. It can help with your digestion, and it can help with your moods and your central nervous system. And it kind of controls how like you react and how you are able to handle stress and emotions and things like that. So I knew about it. And then about a year ago, I learned about this thing called a vagus nerve stimulator, and this is what the NeuroSim is. And about 6 months ago, Darren was saying about how he really wanted to get one, and I was like, yeah, that sounds really good. We also saw a couple of well-known biohackers using this as well, and one of them is Brian Johnson, and I know that he is very selective about what he uses, and he only uses things where there's scientific research to back it up and what actually works. So he did kind of sell it to me as well. But the reason I wanted it is just because some of the things that I mentioned to you is that I do sometimes throughout the month, I do sometimes get overwhelmed, and I do get quite stressed out, and I do find it hard to like regulate myself. And I also sometimes find it hard to really switch off in the evenings, even if I feel tired, even if I'm doing a lot of things that can help me wind down, which do work. But sometimes if I'm doing work in the evening or I'm worrying about things, it can kind of like stop me from feeling relaxed. So when I tried this, I wasn't sure about how like good it would help me to relax, and it has been so good. So I'll show you how it works. I do this every single evening without fail, but in the about 1 hour time slot before I go to sleep. So I do all of my work, all of my evening things, and in that 1 hour before I want to go to sleep, I really dedicate my time to helping me like zen out and like relax and switch off. So it works by attaching it to your left tragus. and then you have like this little control bit here. Turn it on and you can select the time that you want to do. So when I'm really short for time, I'll do like 15 to 30 minutes, but on most nights I'm doing 1 hour, which is so good and relaxing. And after selecting 1 hour, then you can select like the intensity of the stimulation, the pulse that it sends. So you have to work up gradually until you feel a buzz. Like you don't want it to be too strong, but you don't want it to be too weak. So I get it so it just feels like a slight little tingling on my ear. Let me get it so I can feel that. Hang on. It's nice to do it quite slowly as well and be respectful. Like more isn't always necessarily better. You don't want it to feel too uncomfortable. You want it so that you can feel a slight buzzing, but not so it's really distracting and like kind of uncomfortable, because it defeats the point of this. You don't want to like stress yourself out. I'm nice not to feel a little tingle. That feels nice. And then you select that and then you put it down, and then you can read, you can draw, you can journal, you can put your toe spacers on. And literally within 1 minute of having this on, I instantly feel calm. It's really strange how it works, but there's scientific research to back this up. They've got all the science to prove how it works. I'm not really like a brain person. I don't really fully understand how the vagus nerve works, but it's really, really interesting. So I really highly recommend that you guys look into it. But it literally works like magic. And I've been using this now every single night for at least 30 minutes or at least 1 hour. And I can honestly say that I've become more resilient this month. I don't think I've felt overly stressed or overwhelmed about anything, because one of the things about using this over time, it helps you become more resilient and more able to handle stress. So not just stress, like emotional stress, but also even like physical stress. If you're doing a lot of training or exercise, it can help with that. I must admit, I felt like I've got good energy. But another part of how this can be so beneficial is because it helps give you better sleep as well. So it helps you fall asleep. It helps you have longer and deeper sleeps, and it's to help prevent you from waking up in the night. So this has really been helping me like fall asleep really nicely and have a longer sleep. So obviously that's going to help with my moods as well, because obviously sleep is the most important thing you can do. Like improving your sleep and getting good sleep is the #1 thing, and then it like ripples into other areas of your life in a positive way. So obviously that's probably definitely helped. But then also I just feel like in the daytime, like I've just felt way more positive and just way more calmer. But I definitely feel like this month has been really good in terms of sleep and like my emotions. Also, this can really help, I don't know if I've mentioned this, but with bloating and your digestive system. There's literally a huge list of all benefits. I think it can help with inflammation, it can help with pain, it can help with like if you have lots of negative thoughts, it can help with that. Like basically, I feel like this obviously is beneficial for men, but I feel like this is game changing for women, especially with when it comes to like our mental health and like, you know, how we like handle. Like I feel like as women, we aren't as adapt to handling stress as men, and in this busy like modern lifestyle that we lead, I do feel like it's harder for women, for definite. And I feel like this can be really beneficial. But like what I said, Darren has been using this as well, and he has noticed really good results from it as well. He does actually feel really relaxed. But I'm really, really happy with it, and I've really wanted to share this with you guys, just because I know that a lot of you are probably the same with me. Like you know, you get overwhelmed and get stressed. So I'll go and share a link in the description if you want to learn more about this. But this is what I have been doing every single evening without fail. Like honestly, this to me is more important now than like, I don't know, like doing the red light and things like that. Like this, because it's improving my sleep and it's improving my moods. I did say to Dan, I went, haven't you noticed this month that I've been like a lot better? And he's like, yeah, I do think that you have. So, and also I'm going to also, this doesn't happen as much anymore because I have, since we've lived in Spain, I felt a lot more balanced. But sometimes I know that some people also use this in the morning for more, and in the daytime for focus and things like that. But what I might want to use it for in the day, if I ever get where I'm having some big feelings and I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed and like the problem is bigger than what it actually is, and you're like kind of, I'm having a bit of like a mental moment, I'm going to try and use this. Well, I'm going to remember to go and use it and see how it helps me calm down. I've got a lot better with it, especially if I've got older, because in my teens and 20s, I found it really hard to regulate my emotions. But as I'm getting older, I'm getting better at it. But sometimes there are moments, especially before my period, where my emotions can get the better of me. And I'm really hoping that I can use this and it can help calm me down and like helps my central nervous system to calm down a bit. I've got a lot better at being more in the present and being calmer and not like worrying about things as much. But you know, life does get the better of you sometimes. So I'm really excited, well, not excited to have one of those moments, but I'm really happy that I've got this on hand for when there are times when if I'm feeling overwhelmed, I can use this as well. And I will let you know how I get on if I have one of those moments. Fingers crossed that I don't, because this is obviously helping me feel better overall. And the sleep thing is obviously really, really important. Anyway, I'm going on about this too much, and I do actually want to use it and relax with it. And I'm now going to tuck into my Jane Austen book, Emma. I've nearly finished, and I am also going to go and help Darren colour the back of his hair, because he's now in the bathroom and he's colouring his hair with a organic natural hair dye, of course, which a lot of you do ask for actually, and they're on Glowing Healthy as well. The NeuroSim is also on Glowing Healthy as well, but I'm going to share a link in the description for that. Anyway, guys, I want to carry on reading this book and enjoying my vagus nerve stimulator. Something's just arrived in the post, which I've been waiting so long for. There's actually been a failed attempt of this, but it has come, so second time lucky. And it's also one of the heaviest packages I've ever received. The man was concerned about giving it to me, but I don't think he realised that I'm a muscle princess. Anyway, guys, so this is something for my fitness and longevity and happiness. And I got inspired by a couple of women actually online. And also I've kind of known about these for a long time. I saw a lot of reels popping up about how weighted vests are amazing for helping build muscle, help you burn fat in a really easy and fun way. You know, as you guys might know, if you don't know, I absolutely love walking. I'm a champion for walking, as in like, I love to tell you guys how good it is for your overall health, your fitness, your mental well-being. Like after Cara and Co were born, I couldn't really work out. I didn't have the energy for it. And like I was breastfeeding and I was up all night, but I always made sure that I walk, and I swear it helped get rid of all of my baby weight. I've just always been a big walker ever since a little girl. I've always gone on walking holidays, like with my grandparents, and I'm just a huge fan of it. And I do go to the gym and I do lift weights. I've said this before, haven't I? Like once a week. And I do try and do some little, you know, some little random squats and some pull-ups and hangs, things like that. But sometimes it's difficult for me always to feel like I can do a weighted workout. But the fact that you can go for a walk and wear a weighted vest and you can build muscle and burn fat and like you're just walking is really good. So also you can wear it when you're doing other workouts. If you're more of an advanced like athlete, some people use weighted vests, especially men, for like pull-ups and things like that. And then some people do also use this to wear around every day, not just for walks, like in the house, because it's just a really convenient way. And there's one lady that I saw online, and she is really, really strong and lean and has like muscles, but she doesn't do any weightlifting. She says she just wears a weighted vest. So this is a no-brainer for me because I love walking and I love fitness hacks, like hacks where you can easily get fit without having to put loads of time in. So trampolining for 10 minutes a day, I always do that. Some hangs, I do that for like 1 minute every day. And now I've got a weighted vest. So this is from a brand called Moby Clinic. I ordered direct from their website, but you can also order it off Amazon. So I'm going to add this to my Amazon store if any of you are interested. And I'm going to put it on there for you if you want to check it out. So I'll share the link in the description. But Darren got a weighted vest about a month ago, and he said that when he goes for the walks with me, it makes it feel harder, but it's still manageable. But he said, but afterwards, when he goes to bed that night, it's like he's been to the gym that day. That's what he said, what it feels like, because he says that he feels like really tired that evening, even though on the walk it felt kind of easy. So I do think it is like you carrying all this extra weight around. It is like telling your body to get stronger, which is incredible. Because so then if you haven't got time to go to the gym and lift loads of weights and also potentially get injuries, like weighted vests are incredible because you can go for a walk with your family, your dog, push the pushchair around, and you can have this extra weight on you. Of course, if you've got a little baby and you've got a baby carrier, which is what I used to do, that does count. But when the baby and the toddler are too big for baby carriers, this could be a good substitute. So the one I got is from Moby Clinic. So this is the first time I've ever seen it. And I actually got the 20 kilogram vest. But what's nice is the hang on, I'll show you. This is what I read online, so I'm looking at it for the first time with you. These weights are removable and it's sand. So I'm glad I went for the heavier one because I can like adapt it and maybe Darren can even borrow off me. Like as I get stronger, or if I want more of a challenging workout, I can have the 20 on. But if I feel like I just want to go for a long walk, but I don't want it to be like super intense, I can do 10 if I want, or I could do 5. Or if it's like my luteal phase and I want to walk, but I want to have more of a rest, I can go lighter. Take out some of these. Hang on. Right. I took some out. Let's put this on. Oh, once it's distributed on you, it doesn't actually feel as insanely heavy as when you're carrying it. Like when I picked up the package from the man, I was like, no, I'll be fine. But then I took it away and I was like, yeah, you can tell this is 20 kilograms. So you fasten up like this. By the way, this brand Moby Clinic, the reason I went for this, it was actually really, really good value. I think it was like 54 euros compared to some of the other ones. And this didn't look like a cheap one, like just made in China, some random brand. And it actually had a decent weight to it. But this brand Moby Clinic has won loads of like awards, and it makes other things like push chairs and things like that. So they kind of specialize in like making practical, useful things, if that makes sense. And they had a fitness section. But I first discovered them on Amazon. I've literally spent about 2 hours researching these. The one Darren's got is quite expensive, and it's by a brand called Feltis. And his is quite masculine, and he has metal plates in his, and he says he doesn't like that. It just feels really weird that he's got metal plates, and he wishes he got this one now. Wow, yeah. So this is what it looks like. So I'm actually just wearing linen trousers right now. If I had my fitness things on, it's not actually digging in. It's actually really comfortable. Wow. So I took out 6 sandbags. It kind of feels like I know this is going to sound obvious, but it just makes you feel like I'm heavier, like when I'm putting my weight down, but it doesn't feel uncomfortable. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to wear this with my fitness stuff, not with this, I'm about to drip and swear. And I'm going to actually take this for a practice walk this week, and I'll let you know how I get on. But you could also use this around the house doing housework, and you could just do it for like 30 minutes a day, I reckon. And it will be way more effective than you think. And I guess also, if you wanted, you could do some strength training in it, as in like body weight exercise. Like you could just do some squats and things like that if you want, but like going up and down the stairs and like vacuuming and doing whatever you're doing around the house, like you don't need to go for a walk if you don't want to. Like this would be so effective because you're carrying all of this extra weight around and you're telling your body to adapt and get stronger. So it's going to boost your metabolism, it's going to help you burn fat, and it's going to help you build muscle, which also then helps you get leaner and stronger without having to like eat less and cut calories, or like go for really long cardio sessions which just leave you feeling exhausted and hungry, and then you just end up overeating and not really. Basically, I'm not a huge fan of like cardio walking and strength training and sprints, because I don't really class sprints as like cardio because it's like really short. Anyway, I'm going on a bit of sprinting. Don't start talking about sprinting. But yeah, this is what I'm going to trial out, guys. But I've seen so many women talking about weighted vests and how they've just put a simple switch or putting a weighted vest on for like their 20-30 minute walk, and their body composition and their bodies have changed. So I'm really happy about this. So yeah, really, really good quality and a good price. So I will definitely share this in the description for you, and I'd love to hear how you guys get on with it as well if you get this, because it could be the new weighted vest revolution. Today's breakfast is scrambled tofu, which is really high in protein. I've got sauerkraut, my raw carrot salad, which is really good for bloating, hormones and gut health. I've got loads of basil from the garden. I swear I'm like 90% basil at the moment. I eat so much basil. I've got a kiwi, which I eat last because I saved the sugary carby stuff for last, and I've got cucumber. So I've been snacking on a cucumber. I have a whole cucumber every single morning, by the way, because it's really hydrating, good for your skin, and it's really good fiber. Then I'll have the carrot salad and then the sauerkraut. Then I have my protein, also the greens, and then I finish off with a kiwi. And I also have a kiwi every single day as well. Basically every day I always have at least one raw carrot, one cucumber and one kiwi, because it's really good for like really important key things for like beauty and health. And then I'm also going to have half of a dragon fruit as well, and then maybe a matcha afterwards.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm with all of my little kitties, my baby. So all 4 of my babies are going to be taken into the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We packed a bag of goodies. Yeah. It says a cookie day.
We're having a good time, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're all going to be going to the beach.
Yeah. That says a cookie a day keeps the bad days away. Yeah.
Yay. I'm looking forward to going to the beach
me
with you. And then do you want to tell them what we got up to last night? We didn't vlog it, did we?
Yeah, we basically went. It was a surprise, but Mum kind of gave it away.
By accident.
We were walking. And then she said it was skydiving, but it was actually a cinema. Yeah.
Yeah.
The reason how we found out is because Mia got her glasses and she said to see the screen. But basically, it's this theatre. I've always been theatre.
Yeah, you can call it theatre, movie theatre, yeah.
Yeah, the cinema. And I've always been wanting to go there. Like, whenever we walk past, I was like, oh, that looks so fun. And then yesterday, we went there last night, and it was so fun. Guess what we watched? We watched, wait, what was it? Freaky Friday. No. Freakier Friday. Yeah. Yeah, it was so fun.
That was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I accidentally
loads of
gave it
snacks.
away. What happened was Mia forgot her glasses. She had to run back home and get her glasses. And then Karma went, oh, why does Mia need her glasses? I went, so she can see the screen properly. And then they knew it wasn't skydiving anymore. Didn't you?
That was funny. We didn't get them believing we were going skydiving.
Yeah. Karma was excited. Karma was really nervous. She's like, I don't want to go.
Yeah.
And we had loads of movie snacks, didn't we?
Yeah, lots of
So
popcorn.
good. Loads of popcorn, yeah. Right, so let's go to the beach. Let's get our vitamin D, our vitamin C.
We had 3 bags.
What, 3 bags of popcorn? Yeah, what? Not each. Or between us, didn't we?
Yeah, 3 bags.